Hall of Fame tight end and Super Bowl champion Shannon Sharpe hit with a $50 million civil sexual battery lawsuit. Welcome to the chaos. This segment brought to you by Lysol, because some of y'all bitches are dirty as hell.
Yeah, no, he right. Y'all some stanky assholes in this bit.
If you're not familiar with Shannon Sharpe, he's a former Hall of Fame tight end for the Denver Broncos. He's also host of the popular podcast Nightcap with Chad Ochocinco Johnson.
Yeah, Chad Ochocinco. Ocho, come on, Chad.
Also former host of First Take on ESPN with Skip Bayless, who's a dick. Now to set the stage, this lawsuit is filed out of Clark County, Nevada. Jane Doe alleges in 2023 she met 53-year-old Shannon Sharpe, 53, remember that, at a certain 20 questions. I wonder where they met. Let's be honest, where do toxic relationships always begin? That's right, the library. The gym. Surprise, they met at a gym.
Oh my God, man, y'all gotta quit meeting people at gyms, man. Just take your ass to the gym to work out. What y'all doing trying to hook up at the gym?
Jane Doe alleges shortly after they met, they began a consensual yet rocky relationship. She also alleges Shannon Sharpe threatened to kill her on numerous events. She also claims he sexually assaulted her, abused her, and sexually battered her on numerous occasions, and she is seeking $50 million in damages. Holla. She's also represented by Houston attorney Tony Busby. Busby. Where have we heard that name before? Oh yeah. Tony Busby represented the 17 women who filed similar lawsuits against Deshaun Watson, quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, and also as of lately, a woman filing a sexual lawsuit against Jay-Z. Hova. Surprised or not surprised? I'm gonna tell you why I'm both.
Ooh, baby, best of both worlds. Hercules, Hercules.
I'm surprised because Shannon Sharpe, by all accounts, is a good man. He lives with character, integrity. The dude doesn't even cuss. He has been known to have strict boundaries with women, and by all accounts, he walks the walk and talks the talk. Here's why I am not surprised. Because we live in a day and age where it's so easy to put a public persona out there for social media and the cyber world for everyone to see. However, behind the scenes, a lot of these people are some dirty ass scoundrels. They beat people, they cheat, they lie. It seems like every other day we're finding out about this great man, this pastor, this family man who beat the shit out of a woman, touched a kid, or embezzled from his church. Let's be honest. We don't know the facts of this case. God forbid if Shannon Sharpe did this. There's a special place in hell for men who beat women. There's a special place in hell for men who use their status and wealth to take advantage of women. On the contrary, there's a special place in hell for women who make shit up like this all the time. Let's be honest, we live in a day and age where it doesn't always matter what the truth is. Lawyers, the court system, they don't really care about the truth half the time. They just care about what we can prove, what we can't prove in court, and who's going to benefit the most. On top of that, the unfortunate truth is nowadays an accusation can go out into the world and it really doesn't matter what happened. People make up their mind, and a false accusation can ruin a man or woman's reputation in 10 minutes. I don't know what happened in this case. I do know one thing though. Mr. Shannon Sharpe, you have babies. You have girls around this woman's same age. What are you doing hooking up with a 19-year-old girl? You are 53 years old. I swear, man, a lot of y'all older guys are creepy as hell. Y'all try to get your dick wet with these young, vulnerable women. It's disgusting, and we need to quit celebrating this in our society. Do not tell me a 19-year-old woman and a 53-year-old man have anything in common aside from sex and money. It's been happening until the end of time. I hate it. I don't like it. I think it's creepy as fuck. But here's where Shannon Sharpe is at fault, in my opinion. Shannon, regardless of the facts of the case, you made a decision to get with a young woman. You saw a sexy young woman, you thought, hey, I can get with her. I got money, I got wealth, I got status, I'm a little charming. He is pretty charming though. You thought, oh, I'm gonna get my dick wet. I'm gonna get my dick wet. Ain't nothing about it, I'm just gonna get my dick wet. That right there is a huge red flag. I don't care what anyone says. It certainly doesn't mean it's a prerequisite for sexual assault or false allegations. Let me tell you something though, when an older man gets with a younger woman, that is a red flag. When we draw a line in the sand and we don't stand 10 feet behind it, shit happens, man. Older men, you have no business being with the young girl who could be your daughter. Let's be honest. It's always funny how these situations always turn into some toxic, sticky bullshit. I wonder why that is. Two people get with each other to exploit the other one, whether they realize it or not. It doesn't end well. Shannon, you have responsibility here as a man, as a godly man who you claim to be. Regardless of if you didn't do anything and these are all completely false, you have responsibility, and I'm gonna tell you why. You claim to live with character, integrity, you follow God. Let's be honest, hooking up with a 19-year-old girl, that is not indicative of the things you are preaching. If I get in a car with my friend who's like, hey, do you want to go to fucking Jamba Juice or go bowling? I'm like, yeah, I love fucking bowling. He says, hey man, pull over to 7-Eleven real quick. I gotta get some slushies. Slushies, because they're good. Not too much ice, but they're awesome. You know, I'm sitting in the car listening to AM radio. All of a sudden, homeboy runs out the store. He's like, go, go, go. If he robbed that store and God forbid killed someone, you know what? It doesn't matter if I didn't know it or not. You know why? Because I'm in the car with him. I can be held responsible legally, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I didn't do it or not. I chose to put myself in a situation where some shit got nifty. And young people, that's why you gotta be so careful, especially nowadays, who you associate with. If you are going into a relationship to get something from someone else, whether it be sex, status, money, let me tell you something, those situations do not work out. You cannot sit here and tell me a 53-year-old man fell in love with this 19-year-old girl he met at the gym. I'm gonna keep it 100, as the kids say. That's a whole bunch of cap. God forbid Shannon did this. If so, he needs to be held accountable to the full extent of the law times 10. God forbid if this woman is making this shit up, she needs to be held accountable too, because here's the deal. Bullies are only bullies because no one stands up to them. But folks, the moral of the story is this. If we decide what we believe and value in life, we got to draw that line in the figurative sand and stand 20 feet behind it. That's all there is to it. If we decide to compromise those morals and belief systems, we can't get mad when some shit happens to us. This is a developing story. We will keep you updated as the updates come in. Whatever you do, don't you like this video? Don't you like it? Definitely don't comment total chaos in the comments. Don't do that. And make sure you definitely don't subscribe. If you subscribe, I'm gonna be pissed. And folks, last but not least, if ain't nobody told you today, I'm telling you, you are the gatekeeper to your motherfucking destiny. So get out there and make it happen. Holla.